Alright, construction coach here. Today, we're going to install the sink and faucet into the main floor bathroom. I've got a concrete countertop, got this Boulevard undermount sink ready to go. Just going to install the drain to it. And I'm using this Berwick/Boulevard. I've chosen the Boulevard finish with the curved handles. Boulevard widespread faucet with quick connect. So the drain, I'm just gonna have a little quick connect to it so you don't have to waste a lot of time trying to get the metal thing to attach to the pop-up. So it's like, this is gonna make it much easier. So I've got the instructions for the whole setup right here. And as I mentioned, the Berwick is this handle and the Boulevard is the curved handle. So they use the same spout. So anyways, everything's broken down in the order of how you should be installing all this. So I always just take a mental note and go through all of the instructions before I go. And there's a couple pages of it, and then they get into the drain and how to get these faucets in. And we're gonna go through all that. So let's get looking at this. Here we are. Is the spout. Very nice, and a couple handles. These are also quite nice. Everything's a little dirty because I was doing mock-ups just to make sure where I wanted to put the wide spread. I actually went quite wide with mine. I haven't really seen it like that before, but I really wanted to do it, so I did it. When you're working with faucets and plumbing, remember that the hot is always marked with red and the hot is always on the left. So that's what they're doing here, is that the right side faucet that's cold, it's important it goes on the right, because when you're setting it up, that's off, that's on. So if this was on the wrong side, that would work the opposite way. So it's very important that you keep an eye on hot on the left, cold on the right. And American Standard marks it very, very well. Right. So these are really basic to install. This again is marked the hot. It's a black piece of tape. So take this off. So take that off, go under, put that up, tighten that down to the top of your deck. Hot and cold right there. We got this and this ring here. Be careful, you know, like there's lots of small little parts. And again, these are probably going right on top of here to lock on these handles. And when you're lining these up, you're supposed to take your time, make sure you get them in the right spot. Oh, that's gonna be nice. With the drain plug in down position and the faucet in up position, connect the speed connect to the drain. Now the main event. Love the square design of this sink. Boulevard under counter sink. Rectangular under counter mount sink with unique tapered interior bowl, unglazed rim, front overflow, supplied with under counter mounting kit and template. Here's the template. Of course, we used it to do our concrete undermounts. And when we go to install this sink, we are going to use the clips that are supplied with the inserts. They're already cast into the concrete. If you're using a quartz countertop or granite, remember you're going to want to drill those in and epoxy those in. So now I'm going to set up this drain assembly. You do have to make sure that this is going to the back of the sink, towards the back direction, so that the faucet can connect to it. That's the only thing that's different than other style drains. Just gonna use a little bead of silicone. Got that threaded back on, just so I can start seeing the gasket flushing down and this silicone oozing out. Now, I'm just gonna use my channel locks here and bring it down. Okay, and you're supposed to go until everything is really super firm and tight, but you're also looking to see none of the white gasket around the edge. So you can see here that all my silicone is depressed out. I'm gonna go just like a tiny bit more, and then I'll wipe that clean. Okay, that's quite firm. And there we go. Drain assembly is all installed into the sink. So I am ready to go to the washroom now, where I'll install the faucet first so that I can use the hole where the sink's going to work and tighten everything up. Usually when I'm installing a sink and faucet, I will always start with the faucet because I can tighten everything through the opening, and I usually always put the drain on the sink ahead of time as well, so it minimizes time spent underneath the sink, which is always an uncomfortable position. Okay, I've got these in loose and I've got them attached to the leads off the spout. Now I'm going to go underneath and clamp this on. The other piece that they give you is if you have a thinner countertop. I've got about 1.5 inches under here, so I can't use that giant plastic piece. I've just got this, but I'm also quite confident that that's going to work great because my hole is really sized perfectly. Let's talk details of the Boulevard widespread bathroom faucet with lever handles. Brass construction is durable, easy to clean, and ideal for prolonged contact with water. Ceramic disc valve cartridge assures a lifetime of smooth operation and drip-free performance. Metal lever handles, ADA compliant for handicap accessible use. And my favorite feature is spout can be swivel or fixed. There's a set screw to lock it in position in the back. After I'm done lining the handles up perfectly, I'll go back underneath and tighten the valve stems so tight that they can never move. So that's how I make sure that they're perfectly in line. After installing a bead of silicone around the perimeter, I will press the sink up perfectly and fasten the clips. Now I'm just checking for perfect gaps around the perimeter of the sink. Here's a couple shots of underneath the sink, the final hookup. I didn't film the hookup from the drain to the sink tailpipe in the main floor bathroom, but this is where I've done it on the bedroom 2 sink. So take a look at that. I'm just fitting together my P-trap, making sure my elevation is correct to my pipe. You're gonna see I reduced down. I'm using 1.5" pipe on my tailpipe, and all my rough-in is to a 2". So I'm just using a bushing on a coupler to connect that drain pipe there. Once happy with the drain, I will press the shutoff valves to the PEX lines and hook up the faucet.